Khary's crib. Welcome to the dopest live stream. That's something like a podcast, something like a newscast, sometimes like a showcase. Khary's crib. Khary's crib. Khary's crib.
Evening, my name is Khary, this is my crib, and I invite you into my home for another evening of the dopest live stream. That's something like a podcast, something like a newscast, and every now and then like a showcase. We have another dope show for you for tonight. I knew this was coming, we spoke about it a couple of weeks ago, but Keefee D has been charged in the murder of Tupac Shakur after almost 30 years. We'll talk about it. Colorado had another good game this weekend, and this might have been the most impressive loss I've seen in a long time. Yes, a loss. We'll talk about it. Brittany Renner was on Shannon Sharp's podcast, and she told us her body count. Should she be saved or not? We'll get into this, that, and a bunch more. I'm joined by the homie Bees Buddha, the beautiful Trish. Tonight's show is brought to you by Shopro. That's my app. If you want to run your show like a pro, visit Shopro. I'm joined by the homie Bees Buddha, the beautiful Trish. I think I already said that. I'm not even sure, but how is everybody doing? How is all my house guests in the chat? How are y'all doing tonight? Phone lines are open. Area code 813-559-3339. Give us a call. Let us know your thoughts. Hit that live chat. What's poppin'? How is everybody feeling? How y'all doing, man? How's y'all weekend been?
Good.
How's y'all week started off? Started off with a good foot?
I'm doing fantastic. I just bought some lotto tickets, so we're going to see what happens.
Okay, somebody trying to be a millionaire. Somebody trying to be a millionaire over here.
I'm humble. I'll take a cool 10,000,
Cool 10,000?
Just small.
I'll tell you
easily,
what, though. That 10,000 isn't going to last very long. I'll tell you that. 10,000
She's talking like She's talking entrepreneurship. She's saying 10,000 is all she need to get her going through the gates. I hear you.
Yeah, because I would totally start working on a reality dating show.
I'll tell you what. I'm actually in the process of trying to secure some investment, right? And when you're looking for investment to build a business, you want money to last you about 6 months to a year while you build your shit. So you need like a full salary plus more. 10th hour is kind of like to just to start up. You then need bread to fucking power that shit after the fact, Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe I need at least 100,000.
Yeah. That's more like it.
Okay, I want to win 100K so I can finally be a producer of reality dating show, which is what I've been wanting to do for so long now.
Hey,
okay. Yeah. I know how to do it.
What's that?
I watch all the shows. I know all the tricks now.
And you know me. And when I say And when I say that, it's not I should be a contestant on your dating show.
I would totally make you a contestant on my dating show.
Yeah.
I was saying it because I am a jack of all trades, you know? I'm a jack of all trades. So you need help producing the show. You don't have to wait till you get a whole bunch of money to do it. You know, you don't a lot of people problems with doing things is they wait until everything is right. You just got to start. You just got to do it. You know, you just got to start doing it.
I want the reality dating show to be about comedians falling in love. Like I already have a whole pitch in my head about it.
Okay. Steve Harvey's gonna be your first person?
Okay, that sounds like a pretty cool idea.
I want it to be local comedians, and then I would get like more experience, like veteran comedians who've been doing it for like, maybe like 5 to 10 years or so that, gotten well known enough where they get paid pretty often for doing it. They would come in, host these little workshops for like the newer starting out comedians. And as you're doing the workshops, you got to do certain challenges with your like designated partner that you're supposed to be falling in love with, to see if it works out as you're developing.
My bad.
You say what?
My bad. I hit the horn.
I'm about to say, what's the horn about?
I thought I was hitting the mute button.
Oh. I like, damn, like you gonging her or something? Like the gong show? What type of shit is that?
I mean, I'll set up. I don't know. Like
Nah, he ain't want nobody to hear him choking.
That's right. I didn't want to call for a camera. Not that I don't want y'all to see me. I just don't want it to be a distraction. You know?
Yeah.
But
you never want to hear you gagging.
Huh?
Hey, yo.
I'm about to I always forget to post shit. You know? But I just posted it. Well, who got the vibrator over there?
Not me.
Huh? Oh wait, that's the wrong link.
No, it was my phone because somebody was calling me.
Got you.
Who the hell was calling me?
I'm sorry, I'm just over here getting this link set up to share properly. I had the wrong link in there. I just had to pull that up real quick.
Is the video quality slowing down for y'all?
Nah, it's for me.
Nah. It looks fine on my end. All right.
Oh, for me it just looked like a little delayed.
Got my wine. But yeah, if you want to make a small pilot, yo, I'm down to help you make a pilot or some shit like that, just to kind of like flush out the idea and shit. Yeah, I got the cameras and shit like that.
Okay,
we
we'll
can
have
do
to workshop this.
Yeah, I'm always down for some creative shit. But you know what? We are over. Our intro. Let's go ahead and jump into our main, our first topic of the evening. Let's do it.
Sure.
All right. So we spoke about this a few weeks back when Las Vegas police actually issued a search warrant on Keefee D's house, one of his houses out in Vegas. And I was like, yeah, that boy gonna get locked up soon. He gonna get locked up soon because he's been running his mouth a lot. He'd been running his mouth a lot talking about his involvement on the evening that Tupac got shot. Some people are blaming Vlad, but it's not Vlad's fault.
It's not Vlad's fault because you could decline to answer the question.
Right. He's the one that chose to speak. Right. And Vlad isn't the only show he spoke reckless on. Like he spoke about he handed the gun to somebody or took the gun from somebody and then handed it to somebody else, and that he was in the car and he saw shit and things like that. I think we lost Trish. And he saw things. And What? He didn't think that he was gonna get arrested for this shit? There's
Yo.
no limit on murder.
Or murder,
You
yeah.
know? There's no statute of limitations on murder. So, yeah, buddy, you going to jail. You going to jail.
Mhm.
I'm not surprised at all.
That's a damn shame.
Listen, the thing that makes it sad though, like, because I feel like for 20 years he was talking about how his involvement. That's how I feel. I feel in the beginning he really didn't have much to say. You know, he was just keeping it, I guess regular with the whole situation. You know what I'm saying? Trying to keep it thorough. That's what I'll say. He's trying to keep it thorough for the situation. But as the situation died down, but yet still stayed a main topic, he started opening his mouth,
Right.
saying little inklings of things and shit like that. You asked me, he should have been locked up 15 years ago. You asked me.
Yeah. You know what? He would have got away with it if he wasn't seeking clout. That nigga was seeking clout. Attention's a hell of a drug. Attention is the new drug in this new era.
I don't know about others, but I'll tell you like this. A body is the last thing I want credit for.
Right. Right.
The last thing I want credit for. You know what I'm saying? For the streets, I don't want that credit.
Right.
I don't want that credit.
There's some things I want credit for, and there's some things I don't.
Because too many people, see, that right there. With you having that credit, now you got something over my head in the streets. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's either I gotta put you in the same situation I'm already trying to hide.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? So it's a messed up situation.
Yeah.
But to talk about it and want to be like, yeah, I ended the cut of this one, yo. Dude, you just a jackass. You stupid for that,
Yeah, he's a fool. But I guess he thought he wasn't going to get caught or anything like that because of, I guess, either the time or maybe he's said this shit in the past and nobody's picked up on it and he thought he might just get away with it. I don't know what the hell was going through his mind. And yo, what's going on, Janae? I see Janae over here in the chat. What's popping with you, girl? What's popping with you? Hey Janae, this app I got going on now, the Shopro shit, it's actually doing a lot of the stuff you used to do on the behind the scenes on the show and shit like that. I kind of automated the shit. I'll talk about that later. That's Janae from the hood though. You know what I'm saying? From our hood and shit like that. What's up, girl?
What up?
But yeah, he definitely spoke too much. He going to jail. They asked Suge Knight if he would testify. Suge Knight said, "Man, I ain't see nothing. I didn't see. I got shot in the head. I ain't see who shot me." He said. Yeah. He said, "For all I care," he said, "Yo, I didn't see nothing. I ain't talking." And then he said, "Free Keefee D."
Yeah, like the way things are going, the way things are seeming now, it's a lot.
I don't like how you said seeming. It's seeming. This nigga said semen. Oh,
yeah, what he said. So, there's a lot more that's gonna come out behind this. I feel there's a lot more to do with Tupac's murder and people who kind of, I'm gonna say, arrange the situation or try to make things pull strings in the situation.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? I feel like there's other people going down. You know what I'm saying? Out of nowhere, brothers start giving back publishing and stuff like that. They start doing all types of terrible.
He's talking about Diddy. He's talking about Diddy. And we got a call. Area code 929. What's going on? You live at Khary's crib. What's your name? Where you calling from?
It's Janae, actually.
Janae, what's poppin'?
What's up, y'all?
How you doing?
Oh, y'all already, you must be going faster than the combo, because with my TV, I think y'all still finishing up the KCL conversation.
Oh, yeah. We still on. You might be behind a little bit by like 15, 20 seconds or something like that, potentially.
Oh, all right. But then you said something about Diddy.
Yeah, Bees was alluding to that now, that people are giving back publishing and shit like that. And I have seen some people posting online saying, "Hey, Diddy might be getting a little nervous now that Keefee D is
Yeah.
facing some pressure."
There's a couple of things that are happening with him too. Like, did you hear that the nanny who was Kim Porter's niece knows about like the girls, the twins have been the twins nanny, which is Kim Porter's niece. Knows some information, and the girls were getting curious, so that's why he fired her like prematurely. It's like a lot coming out about Puffy in relation to even Tupac, like all of it. It's bizarre.
Yeah.
But people have always spoke about Puffy though.
True.
You know, a lot of times people make Puffy seem like the boogeyman almost.
Kind of.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's
Yo,
money.
listen.
It's like the money aspect. Like I don't know.
Yo, listen, because you ain't get a chance to
to
party with you yet.
because I see you.
You know what I'm saying? He ain't get a chance to.
Hi, y'all. What's up?
Can you
What's
hear
going
them?
on? How you doing?
I can't hear them at all.
You can't hear them at all?
What?
How about now?
Oh, now I heard beat. I just heard
Okay.
hi, y'all.
All right.
We trying to get there.
No,
But,
like the Puff thing is.
Dang, I lost chain of thought.
No. You're talking about Puff. You brought up. Or
Diddy, like it's always just been like, you know, it's a lot of funniness. He been a sleaze bucket though. You know what I'm saying? He been a sleaze bucket since my Truman days. Like, you know, and that's a whole nother situation right there. Like, yeah, he needs to pay for something.
Yeah, Bees had a friend that passed in the Happy Land shit back in the days.
No, not Happy Land, City College. Happy Land is a massacre, brother. Happy Land is a massacre.
Oh yeah, City College.
Woo. Happy Land. A lot of people got their limbs tore off and shit like that.
Happy Land was the fire, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the shooting and the fire, because they shot some of them people before they, you know, got up out of there with the fire.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that because somebody couldn't get in and they like just lit the entry on fire, and there was only one way in, one way out. After hearing that story, I'm like, I ain't going to no place that only got one way in, one way out.
Yep.
Janae, you still on it? You still on the phone?
Yeah. On the phone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, do y'all think Keefee D has any way of getting out of this? Is there anything he can tell?
I don't think so.
That will make
I'm like this. Go ahead, Tris. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, it's okay. I was just saying I don't think so because even if he had more important names, he would never get the chance to say them.
So I take him out first.
He has to be the fall guy. He's the one that's been running his mouth. I bet you he wasn't even that important. I bet he was lying and over exaggerating what he really did. He probably was less important than he's making it seem, but because he was talking so much, now he's got to be the fall guy.
That's a nice way to put it. Nice scenario there.
Right.
I don't know. I feel like this. What kind of money does Keefee D really have?
I don't know, but I think
you know what I'm saying? Because lawyers, listen, after 30 years, like you need some good lawyers. You need some good lawyers. And listen, Johnny passed away, so I don't know because I don't really trust the Crumb guy.
You don't Crump.
You know what I'm saying? What's his name? Crump?
Yeah, but he doesn't do that type of law.
Oh, Benty Crump?
Yeah, he don't do those type of cases.
Oh.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure he does like what civil rights type cases.
Yeah, he do like civil rights, of rights being violated type shit.
Oh, okay.
What you was gonna say, Janae?
No, I was just gonna say that what he has is pretty incriminating. Like I don't not that I know all the conversations, but some of the interviews that I've seen, I'm like, guy, like
I don't know. Is her phone on mute?
You're right. I can't hear her.
Khary,
hear
you
her
can
now?
hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh.
I can't hear
No, I
her.
can hear you. Yeah.
Oh.
Y'all can't hear her now?
I'm like,
Nah.
I'll get back to
No.
conversation. But
It's like one of them spread commercials.
Okay, I hear her. I heard her.
you heard me?
Yeah, I hear you now.
No, I'm not going to get distracted. I thought it was a conversation. I think it's interesting that 30 years later they've been watching him for a while. But I do think it's finally got him because he's been digging his own.
Okay.
I'm
Digging his own hole. Yeah.
I know this is Tuesday. I was trying to Friday night. Y'all still be on Friday?
You talk too much.
Sometimes we haven't been on as regularly on Friday, but we
Tuesday,
are.
sure?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm definitely gonna be back. Have a good night, Star. I'm so happy to see y'all again on my TV.
I appreciate you joining.
I'll talk to you later.
All right.
Later.
And according to the chat, I got to look at my phone lines because she had an echo.
I do think that Keefee D probably thought that he was gonna get so much more, like, I don't know, some sort of reward from the involvement of it.
He's gonna get a movie deal or something?
He was gonna write his
I don't know what he thought was gonna happen, but he had to have thought that his life would have gone better than this. Not saying that his life couldn't have already gone well, but he probably had bigger aspirations. And when those aspirations weren't met, that's when he started talking more.
Yeah. I tell you what, getting locked up at an old age is fucked up, yo. And I say that because the past don't matter. The only thing that matters is the present. So no matter how great your past was, you know the present right now. And for your future present to be nothing but jail after you felt like you got away with it, yeah.
Embarrassing.
Yeah. That's his meal. That's what he gets to eat. But you know what? Let's move it on. Keefee D ass is gonna be in jail for a while. You know, but yeah, let's move on. Any of y'all I know the past couple of weeks I've been talking Colorado football. I've been watching the games. The games have been good. There was a game on this past weekend versus USC. They were 21-point underdogs. And after the second quarter, I was like, God damn, these boys are getting their ass whooped. I guess them experts know what the hell they talking about. Because they was getting beat by like 27-7 when I turned the game on. I came in a little bit late, so I didn't see the beginning. But by the second quarter, it was 27-7. And I was like, oh, shit. Is it going to be a repeat of last week? Because the week prior, they got their ass handed to them as well. But come the second half, I started saying, yo, man, maybe these people was right all these years. You know, I haven't really been a big college football watcher. But over the years, people have been saying, yo, college football is more exciting than NFL. College football is more exciting than NFL. Tell you what, after the past 3 weeks, I'm going to have to agree. College football is a lot more exciting than the NFL because they was busting their ass 27-7. By the end of the game, score was 48-41. I was like, God damn, that was an impressive comeback, even though they didn't win.
Listen, I feel like this personally. A lot of times, a lot of college sport is better than the professional sport. And the reason I say that, because the difference between college and like the actual sport, they hungry. You know what I'm saying? So they go at it a whole different way. You know what I'm saying? Not saying like professional players don't put their blood, sweat, and tears into it, but it's just something about college, like before you actually get to the true efforts of your blood, sweat, and tears. You get what I'm saying? Like that's still like putting in. That's the raw blood, sweat, and tears. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As to like Okay, once you get professional, now your style is like molded, it's kind of crafted in a certain what you call a certain way. College sports is unpredictable
Yeah. Well, football, NFL
because
is
you
too,
know.
but it just seems. I think it's more competitive because the it's not the elite of the elite. You know, because to be in college, you got to be like the elite out of the high school guys.
Mm-hmm.
And now the NFL is the elite out of the college guys. Now some of those college guys should still be high school guys, but they in college now. You know, and I think NFL is just tougher. Like the competition is more difficult. You know what I'm saying? College, not everybody is that capable, in my opinion. And I think that's why it can easily go either way. And they're hungry, but I think that's what plays the part of it even more. Is the skill level, I think, is just not as balanced as the NFL. You know, and that's why a lot of people that are good in college aren't really good in the NFL because they just can't get to that. They just can't compete at that next level.
Yeah,
You know. But I thought
I can see that.
it was a hell of a game. Wayne over here said, "Yo, Colorado got dusted." Yeah, they was getting dusted. But then they started dusting their ass back. And I tell you what, USC is probably pretty upset too. Not
What was the final score?
48-41. If there was 3 more minutes in that game, USC would have won that game. But there wasn't 3 more minutes. And I thought their last drive was not the best. Their last drive, they ran the ball a whole lot on their last drive with no timeouts. And I was like, what the hell are y'all doing? Y'all haven't really had good running this whole game. And y'all trying to run now? Now y'all got to pass. But I guess they felt they're going to be ready for the pass because of where we at. But they scored, only had about a minute left, tried an onside kick. They didn't get it, and that was pretty much game. You know, but I was saying USC is probably pretty pissed off because Colorado lost. But still, on the news, all you hear is people talking about is Colorado. You know, you don't really hear them talking about, oh, USC did this, USC did that. They was like, did y'all see Colorado, how they came back? These boys are, they're showing their growth. Like they grew between the first half and the second half. And it's like, God damn, every team that they lost to still gets outshined by the loser.
I think it's because people like a good underdog story.
Yeah. Deion is the underdog.
Mm-hmm.
He got a bunch of new players. He's on a new team. You know? Oh shit, my phone's connected to my over here. He's got a whole new team. And last year was his first year, or was it his second year? I think it was his first year at Jackson State, and he took them to an undefeated record. The people was trying to see if he can do the same here. But this is as well a different level of playing between. Unfortunately, HBCUs don't have the same level of players as these bigger colleges have and shit like that. You know.
Yeah.
I'll turn this shit off.
I mean, that's like a funding thing, though.
Yeah.
Because, you know, bigger colleges have more money to kind of rule over the better players.
Right. But even when he was playing in Jackson last year, Jackson State, he had some TV games. You know, but just about every single one of his games this year is pretty much nationally televised. You know? So I think they got a game this week as well. I'm going to be watching it. Y'all think y'all going to be in the house watching it, or y'all going to be outside playing?
But now I gotta, you know me.
I think the only sport I'll ever watch on TV is tennis.
Tennis? You're not a sports person, huh?
Yo.
But I like watching tennis on TV. I like watching I really just like watching black tennis players.
Listen,
I'd
have
be
you
like,
have
we
you
do this?
have you seen the new Freak of Nature?
Yeah, yeah, and how she was calling out the ref on them, them bad
Oh,
calls
oh
because
no,
the other girl.
I'm not talking about her. She's nice, but have you seen this skinny, lanky black dude?
No.
No.
He's a fool. Like he's a fool. If he played serious tennis, they'd be even tighter. And he's out there
Ooh.
playing around. Nike is gonna give this guy a contract. Like
Yeah.
he does the stuff that he does is like come on, son. But he's winning matches. He's got the
Mm.
ill super serve. I'm talking about like he's jumping in the air and you think he's about to do his power swing and then he just taps it like
I haven't seen him.
like
Next time you come across some of his videos, send me some.
Yes, I feel like I posted him the other day. Like, it was only a matter of time. Like, you have Venus and Serena, and I'm not taking nothing from them. But this guy, just because of his antics,
But you know what? Because of that,
I'm gonna check him out.
because of that, we're gonna jump to another topic real quick. And man, you know what? You know what I like about this Shopro app I'm building? I can set up my topics and then I can jump to a topic anywhere in the list. It doesn't have to be sequential. But speaking of tennis and tennis players, Serena, Venus, and the Dolphins. Did y'all know that Venus and Serena are
the owners or part owners or something like that?
of the Miami Dolphins?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, they're part owners of the Miami
They
Dolphins.
made that power move.
And I
They
think
made that
they're
power
and I,
move already.
and I think they're majority stake owners as well.
Yes.
So let's see. This is what the story says. While Venus and Serena Williams have made sports history on the tennis court, they've also made history beyond it. Let's see. The first black woman to become minority investors in an NFL team after securing a stake in the Miami Dolphins. Majority stakeholders. I think when they first bought the team is worth in the billions now. Like the price has jumped since they initially acquired
Damn.
it. Yeah. Okay.
But you know what?
Go ahead.
Huh? I was gonna say they are some entrepreneurs though, because Serena Williams, she has her clothing line, and then Venus Williams actually has an interior design company. I don't know if you guys knew that.
What is that?
Venus Williams has an interior design company.
Okay.
Yeah, like they're entrepreneurs. Like they're always like doing stuff on the side for themselves.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean that's what's up. Unless he's got good money like they do. You know?
Mm-hmm.
When you got those I don't need a credit score type of dollars, you know.
Yeah, they got
Right.
they got their
Right.
bread up, y'all. They got their bread up because
They got to shut up and take my money already.
let's see. In 2009, this dude Stephen Ross purchased 50% of the team, and then another 45% in 2009 for $1.1 billion. And eventually, Venus and Serena purchased a minority stake in the team in 2009 as well. So it was worth $1.1 billion in 2009, and today it's worth $4.6 billion.
Whew.
4.6 billion. You know, that's the kind of money where you ain't got to wait in traffic no more.
Nah.
Right. Right.
You know, that's that type of money. You ain't got to wait in traffic no more if you don't want to. You know, I was listening to a Jay-Z verse the other day, and I forget what song was it, but he was just like he was just talking his shit, but everything he was talking was dead ass. You know, he was talking about we worth so much money we don't even have to wait for traffic. You know, he was talking about like the Super Bowl and the All-Star game where he pretty much had a motorcade taking him through the city and shit like that. Which, you got some bees, yeah, you could do that shit.
That's wild as hell.
Yeah, but shout out to
'Cause you
Serena
could
and Venus,
invested in-
yo. Say it again.
I said that's wild as hell because if you're a billionaire at this point, you might as well just invest in like hovercrafts. Like why are you even playing around?
Yeah. So I guess if the Dolphins make it to the Super Bowl, I'm gonna probably have to root for the Dolphins in the Super Bowl. You know, my Giants are fucking playing like shit. They're playing like my fantasy team, like shit.
Ah,
They're playing like my fantasy team, like shit, yo. Man.
how do you start fantasy football?
It's best to start at the beginning of the season when we're already like 4 games in. But to start, you just pretty much either join a league or create a league and have other people join the league. And fantasy football is pretty much just you and your league are picking players from teams in the NFL, and depending on how those players perform, gives them points, and then those points add up for your team. You know, so like every time Pat Mahomes scores a touchdown or runs a touchdown or he gets over a certain amount of yards, I get points for that. You know, he gets points for that. So like the better people perform, the more points they get. Where if I was playing football, I'd be like, man, fuck if my team win. I'm trying to be the top motherfucking fantasy player this week. You know? I want everybody to want me on their fantasy team. You know, just another thing to kind of motivate a player, in my opinion. But it's also a lot of betting in there. There's some leagues that people play for money. Some people just play for fun. You know, but it's dope. I got a Khary's Crib League, actually. There's about 10 people in there. Every week, I lose. I'm so pissed off at it. Yeah, so since the Giants are bumming out, I think I'm going to have to be a Miami Dolphins fan. You know why? Because I always bet on black. Wesley Snipes, Passenger 57. But let's go ahead and move on. We're going to stay in football for just a little bit longer. J. Cole releases Colin Kaepernick's letter to the Jets. Colin Kaepernick wrote a letter to the Jets saying that he wanted to still play football. And after Aaron Rodgers got hurt, he said, hey, why not let me take a crack at this thing here? So I got the letter. Y'all want me to read the letter? Or should I'm gonna pull it up. I'm gonna pull up the letter. I'm gonna pull up the letter. Let's see. Let me do a little configuration real quick. Boom, here we go. Yo. All right, let's see. Can I zoom this in? Damn it, I can't zoom that in. But guess what I can zoom in? I can zoom this in over here. This is from J. Cole's Instagram. I'm going to try to zoom it in, but I might not be able to see it as clearly as I hope because it is a fucking Instagram shit. Yeah. I'll read it because you're not going to be able to fucking see this shit. You know, so this is what the letter says. It says, yo, I hope this letter finds you in great spirits despite the less than ideal start to a big season. I'm wishing you, your staff, and the players a great game this weekend as you look to bounce back. So he tried to give him a little encouragement, you know, a little encouragement to start off his letter. But he said, I'm writing, of course, in response to the unfortunate loss of Aaron Rodgers. For those that don't know, Aaron Rodgers was in the game for about 0.25 seconds before he hurt his ankle and was out for the season.
Damn.
So the Jets lost their QB. So he says, I know the aspirations this season were and still are to win a championship. And so that Hall of Fame size hole will need to be filled as best as possible to keep the team on Super Bowl track. As of right now, Zach Wilson is charged with that task, and I wish him and the rest of the team the best moving forward. However, I know there are currently depth issues at the position, and I've heard that the backup spot is likely to be filled by a veteran quarterback. As much as I would love the opportunity to fill that spot, I'm in the hopes that you can imagine a much different approach involving me. I would be honored and extremely grateful for the opportunity to come in and lead the practice squad. I would do this with the sole mission of getting your defense ready each week. If I were able to fill this role for the team, I believe this allows for multiple things. One, it gives your defense the advantage of getting a truer read on the more mobile, athletic, versatile quarterback it will face when it's in weeks 4, 5, and 6, Mahomes, Wilson, and Hurts. I would consider it a privilege to be able to do this, and I would take on the responsibility with the dedication and passion as if I was the QB1 position. So he's pretty much saying, yo, I ain't even trying to come to your team and take your quarterback spot. I'm trying to be the backup dude that y'all need that's going to get out there and get your defense ready. I'm going to go out there. I'm going to scramble. I'm going to run. I'm going to pass. I'm going to be accurate. I'm going to let them see what a veteran quarterback is. That's pretty much what he was saying. It goes on and on. Should I continue to read the rest? There's about 2-3 more bullet points.
It's fine.
Right? So
I feel like I have some thoughts. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Number one, I think it's really funny to hear a celebrity writing a cover letter. I don't know why, it just tickles me. But
it is kind of like a cover letter, right? It is kind of like a cover letter.
Yeah. But number two, like, I'm kind of confused as to why Colin Kaepernick would even want to play in the NFL anymore. You know what I mean? Like, it's been so long. I would have thought by now he would have just like moved on into other business explorations, or like, I don't know, open up a bunch of sports camps for kids or something, just like anything else.
This is his passion. This is what he wanted to do. He's been
football. It's a game he loves, regardless of the fact of what happened with all the things that he went through. When you're talking just the sport of football, his love for the sport of football, it's like, yo, I need to get back out there. I need to, I love the game.
Mm-hmm.
I may not like the shit that comes with the game, but I love the game.
Mm.
Yo, it's the same way with NBA. There's dudes that should be in the NBA and could be in the NBA that are not in the NBA because of politics.
Yeah, there's been a few people like that.
You know what I mean? So it's he's stuck in a hard place where he has a love for something. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's true.
Mm-hmm. Now, let me finish this pizza. It's been 7 years since he's played. Since the whole kneeling thing.
Okay.
He's been blackballed. They're not going to let him in.
Yeah.
They're not.
For whatever reasons, which I think the biggest reason is just racism. That's what I think. They didn't like what he said. They said, we're gonna blackball him. Nobody's gonna hire him. It brings too much controversy.
He didn't want to stand. Listen, he didn't want to stand down for something that they believe in.
Right. Which, when he kneeled, when he got down on one knee and said, fuck y'all. He didn't really say fuck y'all. But I threw that in there. They just don't like that shit. And there's going to be too many fans that's be like, why y'all got this kneeling guy here?
It's because he started a movement.
Right.
Like, if it was just him, it wouldn't have been so bad. But it was the fact that, like, he really started a movement within the NFL and forced the NFL to take a more progressive approach.
Right. They fake taking taking that approach. You know, they add a couple of slogans on the back of helmets. You know, they have Jay-Z now organize the Super Bowl, and they saying we're helping, we're doing something. But they said no, you can't fucking kneel. There was multiple owners came out and saying my team isn't kneeling. Jerry Jones came out, my team isn't kneeling. You know,
because he's from the era of those lawmakers.
Yeah, we saw them pictures, Jerry. We saw them pictures, Jerry. You know, we saw them pictures where you didn't want them black kids going into school. You was right there, and you was too close in the front just to be a spectator.
Yes, sir.
You know?
They always want us to be the entertainment, but they never want us to speak.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
See, and for Jerry Jones owning a football team, that's perfect for him. Because in his mind, all he thinking is, yeah, run, nigga, run.
Yeah. Yeah.
For real.
You know, but I think Colin Kaepernick had the skills to play. When the whole thing started off, I didn't watch football for a couple of years. I said, fuck, I ain't fucking with football. You know? But now I watch football because I'm like, fuck, that nigga watching football, he trying to play. You know? I watch football. I ain't gonna lie. I got back on football. Maybe last year actually was the first year I got back on watching football, I believe. I ain't fuck with it for a while. I wasn't bothered by it neither. I like football, but I'm not like the super die-hard fan, which I watch Red Zone all day on Sunday. I watch football on Saturdays. I watched Monday Night Football last night, but I'm not a die-hard fan. You know? It was because I was in the crib and shit like that. You know, but I think they should have gave Colin say that. Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, I think they should have gave Colin a chance. I don't think they'll ever give him a chance. And I think he's have better luck trying to commentate than playing.
Yeah.
You know?
Do you think Jay-Z would ever like consider just starting his own league?
No.
You know?
No. I think starting your own league will, on the scale of the NFL, it's going to be challenging.
Yo, and the closest was Vince McMahon, but that didn't work out too well.
Yeah, there's been a couple of football leagues that tried to be started, and the closest one that's surviving, I think, is the XFL.
Is the arena? That's Vince McMahon.
Yeah, which that's
what?
Vince McMahon's
That's
league.
Vince McMahon.
Well, he has money in it. You know, this league came before, it left, it came and left, it came and left. This league's been back and forth with being an official league, going on, not being a league, not having enough people watching. But I've been seeing some things that the NFL was thinking of adopting, something that they do in the XFL with the kickoff.
Yo, you know what was dope football? And it had a nice little run, but I don't know what happened to it. Arena football.
No, arena football's still around. It's still around.
My cousins be playing arena football.
Yeah,
I haven't seen that in a while.
Yeah, I thought about trying out for arena football back in the days, in my younger days when I was in my 20s when I moved down to Tampa. I was like, I'm gonna try out for the Tampa Storm. They actually had open tryouts too, where you could just come and try out. You know. Now I thought I was good enough, but after seeing people now, after having the internet and seeing how these motherfuckers be training, I was like, yeah, I ain't got it. I wouldn't have had it. I wouldn't have had it. You know. Them niggas are practicing all type of swim moves and cuts and shit. Get off me. I'd be like, oh shit, you know. Like, this ain't like in front of the building by the cars. I would have been fucked up, you know. But
You
shit,
say to yourself, "Wow, my friends are much slower than I thought they were." You know what I'm saying?
yeah, you know. I thought y'all were competition. But these niggas over here done smoked me.
Mm. Mm.
But shit, let's move on though, y'all. Let's move on. I know y'all probably heard about this whole Brittany Renner on Shannon Sharp's podcast,
Yeah.
Club Shay Shay, where he had her on, and I'm not even sure how they got to the topic of body count, but her body count came up, and she said her body count was 35. She said she done had 35 niggas up in her, you know, and she's 31 years old. And
Is she counting like the guys with condoms too, or is this just a straight 35 straight?
it seems like she just said 35. You know, I think she might be counting them all.
Is this 35 raw, or is this 35 straight up?
Right,
You know, because some chicks be like, "Oh, it was a condom, it didn't count."
shit, a cucumber
Whoa.
counts. But after she said her number was 35, Shannon Sharp was like, that nigga went and opened up a bottle of fucking cognac, poured a couple of shots. That nigga was acting like he was in shock, which I found silly because Shannon Sharp is a ex-football player, and when he was playing football, he was kind of like the man. He was the tight end. He was like He was like the most famous tight end. You know what I'm saying? At his time. You know what I mean? When niggas would refer to a tight end, they would talk about Shannon Sharp. He was the man. You know?
You have to re-pause that again because you threw that out too many times.
That's the position, you know? And no, what I'm saying, so that nigga probably had his share of pussy. That nigga probably up in the hundreds. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now.
All different types of nationalities.
Right. Now. She said her number's 35. Some people was like, oh my gosh. This is shit I've been seeing online. Oh my gosh, that's so high. How is that? Some people was like, that ain't nothing. 35 at 31.
If you only have sex with one new person a month, that's still 12 people a year. And within 3 years, that's 36 people.
That's a lot of people in 3 years.
That is a lot of people in 3 years, but I'm just making an example.
For the average person.
I'm just making an example. I don't think most people are really having sex with a new person every month. But
some people are.
I'm just saying, like, it's really easy if you think about it to round up that body count. If you have an active dating life, and let's say you have like these little relationships, a lot of relationships don't even work out past 3 to 4 months.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's not that hard to get that high. I was not surprised when she said that.
Oh, you was like, oh, that's it?
I really, if you was gonna react like that, I would have thought it would be for something like really crazy. You know?
Like 100, 200, 300. She's like, I'm 30 years old with 320 dicks. Like, whoa, okay now.
Most people start having sex as teenagers. So is it really that crazy? Let's say she started at 15. It would only have to be 2 people each year up until 30 for her to reach 30.
Yeah.
And that's just 2 people a year.
Just 2 people a year. Look at all the.
I get what you're saying, though. I get
all the virgins out there like just 2 people a year.
Like it's really not that hard, actually.
That's
and then
what she
for
said.
men, why would you care that much? Unless you are also a virgin in the church. If you're a whore, who do you think you're sleeping with? You know what I mean? You're walking around here, you're having sex with all these women. You don't think all these other men are also wanting to have sex with all these women?
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't make any sense. If I met a guy and he was like, "Oh my God, I couldn't be with a woman that had multiple body counts," and I'd be like, "Okay, so it's okay for men to have it," and he'd be like, "Well, men are different." Oh, okay, so who you fucking? In your ideal scenario, in your ideal world where women don't have high body counts, who are you having sex with?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Everybody's brand new you've been with.
Right.
Everybody's like, open up my packaging, please.
Nigga, R.
But
Kelly
I
cousin.
do, right.
Oh, shit.
I do think that's why a lot of guys be going after like basically preying on young girls so they can get the satisfaction of saying they got there first. And it's real creepy. And they should go to jail. I personally feel like. I don't care if she's 18. Go to jail. You 50 years old. Go to jail.
I don't prey on young women, but I've dated young women before, but not like that young.
I'm glad. You
And
almost
then
got me
you
to put
know
my
the thing
hand in
that's so
pocket,
crazy though.
but
You know the thing that's so crazy? Some of these chicks be having a high body count and they ain't even out of high school yet.
That's a
those are
fact,
what I
though.
call victims.
That's a
What
fact,
the
though.
hell?
Nah, a lot of them don't be victims. They be having victims. You know.
Yeah.
Oh
Nah,
Lord.
some of these girls be some fast ass girls at young age. Be some
But you know,
fast ass girls.
hypersexuality is a symptom of sexual abuse. Like it's one of the telltale signs if someone's been sexually abused as a child, they'll be hypersexual at such a young age.
Well, I was hypersexual at a young age, and I wasn't abused.
Yeah, for real.
It's not everybody, but I'm saying like it is considered a telltale sign.
So what we like 2 out of 100? Like
I don't know, but I'm just saying like even okay, I'll put it okay, even for young men, there are plenty of young men that I met who, yeah, they were very active in high school, but when you ask them what their first time was like, they were in middle school fucking like grown women. They're victims.
I didn't have that
You know?
experience. I was in middle school, fucking girls in middle school.
yeah, I got some booty in middle school.
You know.
Yeah, it's one thing if it's someone's your peer mate, but there are plenty of men that I met who like were having sex with grown women and they were children.
I mean, listen. I mean, I'm gonna say like this. There's a area in New York that, I know when I was younger, I used to be amazed because, I used to meet girls who was like 15, 16. They got 2 kids, baby fathers, 45. Crazy shit like that,
Hey, I've dated women 20 years younger than me. You know? Not when I was 20 though. That would be crazy.
Oh, it's crazy.
They wouldn't be alive.
after I turned I would say I was about 43.
Wait, how old are you?
I am 46.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I look good for 46, don't I? I should get my ID checked whenever I buy anything that requires an ID over 18. Agree with me, please. Thank you. All right.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're so young. I would have never known. Oh.
Yeah, I can't. This nigga stupid. He said, agree with me, please now. Thank you.
Yo, Wayne Mills over here in the chat said, yo, her body count is older than her. You know what?
And
Some people.
Luke said if you got more than 5, you classify as a hoe.
that's crazy because I could just lie to you and you would never know.
And see, but that's the thing. Whenever women tell us their body count, we always assume they're lying.
That's fine.
Whenever a woman told me her body
What
count,
do you do about it?
So she said 5, she really means 10. Like
I always said 15. I multiply by 3. You know? I multiply by 3.
What difference does it make? You should be happy it's your turn. Instead of you being judgmental, be happy that you got a chance.
No.
You are a part of an elite few.
No.
Okay?
I say she should be happy she got a turn. It's her turn. I ain't on the merry-go-round. I am the merry-go-round. I'm just saying. I need to write that down. That would be a dope bar. That would be a dope
Yeah, I
bar.
But yeah,
can't.
like it's not a big deal. Like, let's say she told you only two people, and then with your logic, you're like, oh, well, that really means four people. It could have been 50.
6.
You will never know.
Right.
You will quite literally
Right.
never know.
Now, body count really doesn't
It all
matter to me.
depends on them flippers.
Now, I said
No,
this in the
because
past.
if you do Kegels, you're not gonna know.
Huh?
If you
Hey.
do if you do your Kegels every day,
I'll tell you
if
what.
you're supposed to.
I don't
Listen,
care.
the
I don't
laxity,
care how many.
simplicity is not the same in everybody.
Listen,
You know
I
what I'm
don't
saying?
care how many Kegels a woman does. I don't care how many Kegels she does. I don't care how tight she thinks she can squeeze her vagina. Once that shit gets to drippy, wet, that squeezing shit go out the window. That shit is just like, ooh, enjoy me.
So when you're having sex with the same person for years on end, do you feel like their pussy has gotten looser years after the fact?
No, I feel like it got better. Because
Okay,
it was
so why couldn't it be the same for the woman who had sex with multiple people?
the difference is, okay,
What's the difference?
I'm totally freestyling this here. I have no scientific evidence to back this up, but my thought process is when you're with one person, it kind of molds to that person. So that's why it always feels good, because it's kind of now like shaped for that person. It's become adjusted to that one person. When there's a whole variety of people, it don't know if I should be this or this or this or this, you know? It's like, it's just all types of shapes and lengths being just,
It's big holes, it's little holes, you know.
I'm just saying.
But the
They all
vagina,
elastic holes.
the vagina is a muscle. So who's to say that, yeah, she might have been with a bunch of people, that she can't be with one person, and after so many months being that one person, her vagina will mold itself to that person's state, because it is, in fact, a muscle that is scientific. And you can always train your muscle.
And muscles get
It's adjustable. I feel that.
That's what I'm saying. And no one ever says, oh, men's penises, yeah, they start working after a while. They just been doing too much. No one ever says that, because it's not true. You know?
I don't think
And I
it's,
feel like
I personally think they stopped working because you ain't been doing too much. That's just me personally. I don't know. That's just, again, no scientific fact behind it. I just make sure I test my shit once daily. You know? I'm just saying. Make sure it still works.
Sometimes you gotta shoot your pistol off, you know.
A beat a day will keep the dick doctor away.
That's the hopes. You know? That's the hopes.
A beat a day keeps the dick doctor away.
Gotta make sure it's still working. A-OK. I'm just saying. We are behind schedule. I had the show scheduled for an hour and 13 minutes. We are already on an hour and 3 minutes. All right, but yo, Brittany Renner, you ain't a hoe, but you a ho. I'm just saying. It's like Christmas time right now. It's like Christmas time. But yo, let's go. Anybody got anything else to add? Or was that just a little too foul or a little not too foul?
Nah.
No, I think that was fine.
Right.
It clearly doesn't matter if she's a hoe, because niggas is still looking for her.
Yes, because niggas was definitely like, I'm ready to be 35 and 36 and 37 and 38. I will be somewhere within 35 and 50, please. People are like, can I take a number? Y'all
Did you
niggas
see
is-
Rick Fox say that?
He did say that, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said if you need someone to be number 36 to 50.
He said, I
Hit me
got
up.
you. Oh, shit. And she's probably like, okay, Rick Fox is on the list at number 39. Because a couple of niggas probably got there first. Just saying. You know, I said a while back, body count don't matter. The way you got that body count to me kind of does, though. You know? Like a chick told me, hey, I had sex with 8 guys. I'm like, that's not too bad. In a month. Okay, that's a little different. You know what I mean?
At the same time.
That's a little different. Hey guys, no, that's not too bad. In a month, wait, slow down. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. That's like 2 a weekend.
I think the girls admit some grimy things over the years, so I think it's so funny
Yeah.
because the guys they date would never guess that about them.
Yeah. Now, right now, I'm just thinking in my head. I never call most hoes when I first meet them. Maybe I should just start calling hoes when I meet them. I don't know. All right, let's move on. It's getting late. I want to talk about this, but now I'm not sure if I want to talk about this. Y'all want to talk about this promotion of toxic behavior on the rise? You know, I feel like because of social media, people are just kind of like sharing shit and seeing shit and viewing shit and just agreeing with it because it sounds like I don't take no shit. But it's mostly just promoting like toxicity. And it's not giving you anything positive. It's just a bunch of fuck these niggas or fuck these women and shit like that. You know? It's like the whole black men versus black women thing, Mars versus Venus shit is like just skyrocketed after social media just came around with all of this shit. You know, with sites like Justin LeBoy and shit like that. It's just like toxic and negativity on top of toxic and negativity all day long. And I be seeing mad people agree with this shit and liking this shit and saying, yeah, fuck everything, you know? And I'd be like, yo, why y'all so happy and so proud of being toxic and negative?
I think it makes them feel better to make up for the times where they weren't being toxic and they really did invest in those relationships and that person still fucked them over. So to make up for that, they feel like now they gotta be toxic. You know?
Yeah. Some people are just toxic just to I don't know. Like I dealt with a girl one time that I just noticed over time all of the negative shit that she would like, and I'm like, makes sense. That's why you're the way you are, you know? Because you just allow all of this negativity. What you think, Beast?
Yo, I feel like it's deeper than the social media. I feel like it's also reality TV, like them Love and Hip Hops and those, Real Housewives and you know what I'm saying? Them shows like that. Because if you think about it, all it is promoting fight. Because they be fight. They say they don't promote but there's always a fight on the show. Somebody throwing a glass of champagne or something at somebody, then he trying to get it this one and that one, and then this one, I'm with him, we about to have this baby, but he been messing around with such and such on the show behind the scenes, and you get what I'm saying? And it's just like, yeah, let's just promote it, push it. And it's like a lot of people don't even see what you call it. Show me some positive black reality TV. Yeah, I understand, boom, for ratings and all that, it's probably boring. But listen, show me a boring, productive, no worries, we ain't gotta be on TV embarrassing ourselves type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Let me see that.
Yeah.
But is that entertaining to America? And that's what's so bad. Like, even boring's not good. Like, you get this is wild. But that's what I feel about toxicity really being promoted. Like, that's part of the,
Got you. Go ahead, Trish.
I know what you mean, because even on shows that are meant to be like the wholesome show to watch with the family, like The Bachelor is meant to be like this wholesome love story. But even on The Bachelor, they force all the contestants to trauma dump in the first couple of episodes. where like they go on a date, like bachelor goes on a date with the girl, things are going well, like maybe he takes her like, I don't know, fucking kayaking, and on the kayaking trip, the girl just starts talking about like this traumatic incident that happened in her childhood, and it was like, yeah, my dad told my mom to shut the fuck up, and he left to get milk and never came back, and so it was just hard for me to believe in love, but you made me believe in it again. Like they just make these people say like the saddest shit that ever happened in their lives. And literally one season of The Bachelor, they had their first black bachelor. His name was Matt. Matt, first of all, did not view himself as black. He made it very well known. He's like, well, I'm biracial. Okay. He looked like a black man, but he let you bitches know I'm not like the rest of you niggas. And he was pretty much straight up that he said, I feel like people expect me to be with a certain kind of person, and I'm probably not going to be that certain kind of person. AKA, I'm not picking a black girl at the end of this, so you can stop rooting for that. But they decided to bring this man's deadbeat dad on the show so that he could have his little confrontation moment on TV with his deadbeat dad. And it was just embarrassing. Yeah. It was so embarrassing.
I could see that. But that's what they do for ratings. Everybody loves to see the fucking drama, How do you make drama TV with real people? That's not like scripted, where you had time to sit and think, what can we do with this? It's like, okay, let's just bring.
Listen, I don't feel like somebody's life is that exciting every day. There might be some excitement in it, but I don't feel like somebody's life is exciting like that every day. No matter who you are.
But now, when you say exciting, what do you mean exciting?
Like, on the show, it seems like every day there's something, going on. And I understand it's a show, but you know what I'm saying? In reality, it's not like that.
Yeah. Well, it depends. I'm pretty sure a nigga like Drake got something exciting going on every day. Or somebody like SZA could potentially have something going on every day. But
I don't think SZA has something going on every day. I actually think SZA's boring in real life.
But even with celebrity shit, that shit would get old and the excitement will dissipate. But yeah, I definitely think that people are inspired by the toxic bullshit and think they should be toxic, and that's what makes them a strong person. I think a lot of people confuse toxicity with being a strong person. That doesn't make you a strong person. Ignoring shit and saying fuck that and fuck everything doesn't make you a strong person. Dealing with shit, talking with shit, and talking through shit and understanding is what makes you more of a strong person than just saying, oh, fuck that bullshit. That's pretty much what this toxic shit is people pretty much saying, fuck that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? That's just my thoughts. This is my thoughts. We got to get you some sunglasses, Bees.
Yeah. Yeah, I see that.
Oh, shit. But you know what? Let's move on because it's getting late. No, I ain't even going to spend a whole lot of time on this. Rick Ross, Funk Flex, Flamin' DJ Envy. Have y'all heard about DJ Envy and this homeboy Caesar going through this whole potential fraud where they've had people invest in shit and then they never actually sold them the properties, or they did sell them the properties, but they sold the property about 7 times. Had 7 different people invest and sold them the same investment over and over again. Yeah. Yeah, they got mad people mad about this shit that they got going on. And people are blaming Envy because they saying Caesar was his partner. He brought Caesar on the Breakfast Club to promote his business with this whole flipping real estate shit. And it seems like he's flipping real estate, but not the way you're supposed to. He's flipping the same property numerous times, is getting multiple people to invest in the same properties. People have lumped put DJ Envy in it with it because he promoted him. He said that was his business partner. You know, but Rick Ross was on Funk Flex up in New York. I'm surprised you ain't here, Bees. But Rick Ross was flaming DJ Envy because him and Envy had been going at it for a little while. And he was just flaming Envy on this whole fucking Ponzi scheme and shit like that. Neither one of y'all heard this?
I've heard of this. I've heard of the DJ Envy and Caesar thing, and how I saw DJ Envy was trying to distance himself and being like, "Oh, that was my business partner. Like, I didn't know that's what he was doing." Basically, trying to like deflect.
Right. Yes, that is what he has been doing. He said, "Yo, I ain't part of that business. It's a different business me and him got." I'm trying to see if I can find some audio of this, because this shit was fucking hilarious, Rick Ross is a fucking comedian on the low. Let's see. Do I have anything here?
Don't get it confused either, Funkmaster Flex.
Nope, that ain't it. Let's see.
But in Chevrolet, you've
For a
been
long
talking
time.
Long time, years.
Listen to me,
You're
New
not
York.
doing fraud.
This guy
You ain't
right
stealing
here.
cars.
Can y'all hear that?
Not you. Not Flex.
We not selling bad
No,
houses.
we ain't selling fake houses.
Oh, I knew that happened.
No, we not gonna steal no old lady houses.
That's not nice.
Flexing. This is flexing Envy.
You going to hell?
You knew you was gonna get
You
into
going
that
to hell
stuff.
for stealing those
Oh
old
man,
houses.
listen,
Oh, my God.
listen, New York.
Oh my God, Charlamagne.
We are not up here selling the Brooklyn
Hey,
Bridge.
Charlamagne, come with Flex.
Oh,
Come with Flex. Come on, come on.
shout out to Mr. Touchy Feely.
Come on.
Yeah, he was
I
getting
got 10,000 cash right now for
Rose
anybody
Day.
that's listening. And more importantly, we not doing fraud. Flex not doing fraud.
not
He
doing
ain't selling
fraud.
no bad houses. He ain't selling no fake houses. He ain't doing none of that. I'm telling you. And when Rose said, I'm telling you, I can't say that for nobody else.
We are not selling the Brooklyn Bridge. You cannot buy that from
Oh
us.
my God, you cannot buy the Statue of Liberty.
No, we not.
Oh my God, it's called thievery.
It's called thievery.
Somebody's going to jail. Oh my God, the real estate Rico.
Ah, that's the line I was looking for. I couldn't remember the line, but he said it right there. That's the line I was looking for. The nigga said, the real estate Rico. The real estate Rico. I said, yo, this nigga is fucking crazy, yo. Rick Ross is a funny nigga, yo. When he start trying to flame a nigga, he be having some jokes, yo. Rick Ross be having some jokes on the low. I'm just saying.
That's funny as fuck.
Dumb funny.
Oh man, yeah, I ain't have too much to say, but yeah, there's been some videos on YouTube, some dude going off and pretty much going into details about this whole shit. I looked at it and I was like, yo, this shit looks crazy. This shit looks crazy. But I thought about getting into real estate. One day I'm gonna do it. And I know not to fuck with Envy or Caesar. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. Any thoughts? Any thoughts?
I've always felt like house flipping was a scam anyways, because a lot of times people be buying properties, they do shallow renovations, and then they still upcharge the shit out of that house for some shallow ass renovation. No, I don't care that you put Ashley furniture in there and that you decided to put
They
a
do be
fucking
dressing the
black
house.
and white curtain for decor. I don't care about that.
They be doing something different. They be making like upgrading the kitchen or upgrading the bathrooms, you know? And the upgrades be
But
like
they're not
they put better tile
they're not
down or nicer looking tile.
but they're not oh sorry. But they're not always fixing the structural issues of the property either.
Correct.
You know?
They do it within their budget to make a profit.
Yeah.
You know?
It's shady.
If I buy this house for this much, I could sell it for this much. But to sell it for this much, I need to put in this much money. Is it worth it? So
No, it's not. And they're also pricing people out of fucking homes. All because they want to put their shallow ass renovations on it.
and now that you say that, I wouldn't be surprised if in a few years there's a documentary on how flipping houses increase the housing market and shit like that. But that's going to be after they do the one about Airbnbs fucking up the market and shit like that. You know?
Yeah.
After that one. I thought that was funny. And I think that's all we have for the night. Actually, the only thing we have left for this evening is I was gonna do a quick Shopro quick look and shit like that. You know, which y'all looking at it right now with this whole rundown over here. You see this rundown? Yeah, that's all powered by Shopro. I still got a little bit of work to do, but you know, we gonna get there. We already covered the Serena and Venus shit. We jumped to that earlier, which that's letting me know that I need to put some strike throughs in there. Like we cross this out, you know. Yeah, but that's all we got for tonight. Really, I'm gonna do a little Shopro shit, you know. So if y'all don't want to stick around for that, y'all could dip if y'all want to. I know Bees look like he ready to knock out.
Hell yeah.
Oh man. So we might have to start the show earlier because Bees ass be tired. What time you woke up this morning, Bees?
About 5:45.
Damn.
6-ish.
Where you work in the field? God, why you wake up so early?
Oh shit.
Yeah, I don't know. I was just up.
She said, "Where you work in the fields?" Oh shit.
Yeah, she's a piece of work. Yeah.
Nah, that was funny. Yeah, that was funny. Oh shit. Alright, but yeah, that's all we got. Yeah, I'm gonna show you a little bit of Shopro. Let y'all see what this shit's looking like, man. Let's see all the capabilities, yo. You know, so let me go ahead and set a little Shopro quick. It's gonna be like 3 minutes. We're gonna just do this like 3 minutes. 3 minutes. You know, and this is what's powering my show tonight, which is giving me this little chyron at the bottom. You know, you see it's popping up and down. You know, I'm making it do that on the fly. I does that, you know what I'm saying? We got the rundown on the side. You see we got the currently at the Shopro quick look, and then we're gonna see you Tuesday, which that should actually be see you Friday. That will update when I change the topic. Yeah, that's powered by my app. You know, my app is a tool that runs in the browser. This is actually what I got for my show tonight. You know, and I pretty much had the show scheduled out. I send Trish and Bees a link. You know, like, yo, this is the rundown for the show. They get that link. They can look through it. If they have it up right now, it'll actually show them where we at in the show and shit like that. You know, which is fucking dope. Lets everybody stay in the loop and shit like that. As you can see, this is blinking because we're over time. We are currently over time. But I refreshed it because I actually have it in my browser as well. Not in my browser, in OBS. You know, there's a button over here that has OBS control, which actually has all of my buttons. So when I hit this button, I'm actually going to switch scenes. And there's not very many apps that from your browser you can control your whole OBS setup, which you can. You can control the setup. That's from the app right there, you know. So just showing you a little quick preview of what the app does and shit like that. And with that being said, we're gonna jump into our next topic, which is see ya Friday. You see, it updated. Boom, see ya Friday. Yeah, that's all we got for tonight, yo. You know, see ya Friday. Or maybe Tuesday. And that was Shopro app I'm building. You know, it's already up out there live. You can mess with it and deal with it and play with it if you want. You know, making updates on a daily basis, making it better and better and better. And that's all I got for the evening. So with that being said, With that being said, let me hit this button that says we up out of here. So, let's see.
Thanks for watching the dope.
Alright, okay. So it was doing it.
Thanks.
It was doing it. I just didn't have the audio turned on, so I didn't actual audio go, what the fuck? It keeps jumping back and back. Yo. May the rest of your week be great. Do your best to stay sucker free and keep a motherfucking smile on your face because I fucked up the outro, but I made it better and made it.
Thanks for watching the dope is live stream. Khary's crib. Thanks for watching the dope is live stream. Khary's crib.